how did you go about doing that? What's I mean, because did you know somebody that side, or could you just phone and say, look, I want to come train, or how
Yeah,
did that
no.
work?
So actually, everything very like kind of happened by chance because I didn't actually even plan on going. So it was my second time competing at European trials, and I trained really hard here, and I was like, okay, let's see if I can win. And I lost second round. Very close decision, actually. I mean, there was no points scored, but the guy won the referee's decision. And I was there in Poland with my dad in the hotel, and we were kind of discussing what the next steps were going to be. It's like, okay, do I give up now? Like I've tried twice and I just can't do it, or like what's going to be the plan going forward? And my mom was on the phone, and at the time we already had US visas because before COVID we'd planned to go to New York to train with John, but then obviously everything happened with COVID and we were unable to travel. So we had the visas in our passport, and my mom said, you know what, you're halfway across the world already. Why don't you just go over there
Anyway.
and just try and train for a little bit? So my initial plan was to go for about a month and just train and try and compete while I was there, and to gain as much experience as possible. So eventually I decided, yes, okay, I'll go there. So I went there, and they had now moved to Texas from Puerto Rico. And so I went in to train, and they didn't know me at all. And the first day I trained there, I got a staph infection on my leg, so now I couldn't train.
Oh, no.
So I'm all the way there, and I'm having to sit on the side and watch. And I'm like stressing. I'm phoning my dad every day, like, what are we gonna do? He's looking to see, okay, why don't you just go train somewhere else with the staph infection? We're paying so much money for you to be there. Like, you can't just be sitting doing nothing. So I said, no, look, I'm here for John. Let me just sit on the side, watch his classes. It's still gonna be worth it. And towards the end of the week, when I finally was able to train again, he was like, no, you can come and train at Roca. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if it was the fact that I'd just been sitting there taking notes the whole week, or if it was just that he saw that I was another body that was maybe big enough to train with Gordon. At the time of the split, the room was quite empty, so they needed some people to come in and train. And I trained with him for that month, and then yeah, he asked me how long I was staying for. So I said, no, only maybe another week or two. And he was like, okay, what are the chances of you being able to stay and train full time?
Wow.
So, I mean, I was so excited when he said that. I phoned my parents and I was like, yeah, we got to figure out a way for me to stay. Like, I'm not coming home,
Of course.
And so, yeah, that's how that happened. I mean, I lived in a hostel for about a year, a hostel that, I mean, there must have been about 35 people in there. One of the most disgusting places I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. In Texas?
Yeah, in Texas, yeah.
How many people were in the room?
So thankfully I had a room by myself,
Okay.
but it was tiny. I mean, the room fitted me and my bags next to me. That was it. It was like a closet. And then obviously shared bathrooms, shared kitchen. I mean, you buy food and everyone just steals all your chow. You go there, it was crazy. But I mean, absolutely worth it. I mean, if I had to go back and do it again to stay there, I would. It opened a lot of doors for me, and yeah, very grateful to be in the situation I am now to be able to stay and train there.
So did they see you like rolling and then saw that you had talent, or that you were
I think
good,
once
or...
they'd invited me to Roca to train, I think that's when John had seen maybe that, okay, this guy has some potential, and maybe we can harness it and see what we can do with this guy. And I'm very grateful that he did see that in me, because everything changed from there.
I just remember the photo Gordon Ryan posted where it's like,
Yeah.
you don't know him already,
Yeah,
but you will. Like,
yes.
how long after you joined was that?
That was about 2 or 3 months after.
Already?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So I still don't know. I think Gordon could have been being nice to me at that point. I don't even know if he was being serious or not. But I think he could have done it actually just for me. He's done it a few times actually. It puts pressure on me where he makes a post about something before I compete to put pressure on me to actually do well. So like before I won trials the first time, he posted a photo and he was like, say hello to your new trials winner at this. So now I was like, sure, but if I don't win, I'm going to look like a fool and he's going to look like a fool. So now I have to win.
Yeah.
Right. So he does small stuff like that just to kind of edge you on a little bit and in a way put some healthy pressure on you. It's not always that healthy, but
it's a lot of
sometimes
pressure.
it pays off.
I can imagine the pressure that, like, the first time that happens, you're like, oh man,
now
I have to do it. But I guess now if you're kind of used to it, it probably motivates you.
Yeah,
with
for
having
sure.
his backing.
Yeah. I mean, it's very nice to have the support of somebody of that caliber. And I mean, even without that, just me training in that room, I want to push myself as much as I can to do as well as I can, because I mean, the amount of work that John and Gordon and even Gary have put into me, and like the belief they've had in me to do well is really been something that's helped me a lot. So even without that, now I really put a lot of pressure on myself to do well, just because of, you know, everything they've done to help me. And obviously I want to win, right?
Of course,
the more
yeah.
I win, the better for
You
me.
wouldn't be there. Yeah, you wouldn't be there if you weren't trying
Yeah.
to win. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, I've got another one for you over here and over here. Please don't forget to subscribe over here and have a look at my other socials down in the description box below. Thanks for watching.